everybody. Hello, hello. Hi. Hi, guys. So I am, I don't know if this is going to be recorded or what. I don't know anything about Facebook. So somebody and Divine has been really just like, go on Facebook, go on Facebook. I'm like, I have not ever used Facebook before for a live. So this is the first time. I have a YouTube channel out there that I'm on all the time. So that one is where I do my readings. That's where I do spiritual coaching. That's where I have videos about spirit, mind, and body, how to transform your life a little bit to a more spiritual walk rather than an actual um, worldly walk. So for those of you, because you're not going to know who I am if you're on Facebook, I am Divine Warrior Intuitive. It was created back in 2020. However, I've been spiritual, I've been an empath and intuitive, gosh, all my life. Didn't even know about it. Didn't even know what it even was. I just knew I had abilities that other people haven't enlightened yet. We all have abilities. It's just how we tap into them. Okay. So what I do with my channel here, and I'm going to start doing more Facebook lives, is I try to help you transform from your challenges, your struggles, things, relationships that are happening, that, your mindset, things that you might need help with. So I create your future in a more positive, balanced way. I start with spirit first because that's our soul, our spirit needs to start there first. You'll see whenever I post, it's not mind, spirit, body, it is spirit, mind, body. So this is something that I focus in on to start with your spirit and mind. Because, for like ladies who want to lose weight, it doesn't start with losing weight. I used to be a bodybuilder. I went from 215 pounds down to 136 in 1 year. I was on a bodybuilding stage. I thought, oh, wow, this is transformation. I finally did it. No, everything came back only because my mindset was off. So, looking at where you are in your struggles, your challenges, your relationships, love, and all that kind of stuff, that's where that is. Please understand, I am a conduit. Okay. I am not the source. God, divine, is the source. And people say, well, which God do you listen to? I listen to God. Do I believe in Jesus Christ? Yes, I do. Do I believe he gives us tools and abilities to use things and resources to help others? Yes. Our tarot cards. And if you don't know anything about tarot, it is not demonic. You've got to go do your research. It is paper, people. Anybody can read tarot. However, it is the conduit that is getting the messages from God and the other side on how to make things actually happen in your life. All right. So I love to be a little bit of a jokester, but we're going to get started. We're actually, oh, here's how I do it. So I have oracles and I have the regular decks. So on my oracles, I have one oracle that is special. This is Divine's Oracle. I use this in every reading, whether I do a private reading with you, personal reading with you, if I'm on the road, if I'm traveling. This deck goes with, if I'm camping, this deck goes with me. This is the initial deck and the message from the other side, from God, or possibly people may come through. I don't know who they are. You may know who they are. I get visions. I hear. I get sensations. I'm an extremely intuitive empath about energies. I read energies and feel energies. So this is the number one deck, and that's what we're going to start with. Then I go into current energies, future energies. Okay. Future energies can change, guys. You can change just because you are energy. And the thing is, the way that you make your decisions, the way that you make your choices and things of that nature, your current energy is, yeah, I want to do that. But then maybe you'll say in 2 seconds later, nah, I decided that energy just has shifted. So this is just hypothetical. Sorry, you're going to hear my dog in the background. Unfortunate. So hopefully this will, I don't have any work. I have a leather business. If you see behind me, you'll see that I work on saddles. And so um, I don't think I have any clients coming. So let's get this reading going. So I'm going to do the oracles first, then I am going to do the cards. You'll see that I lay my cards differently because I'm actually, when the divine talks to me or somebody on the other side talks to me or I hear things or see things, it's a storyline. So I do my readings a little bit, but you will see past, present, and your challenges for them. All right, so let's get going, guys. Hopefully you'll enjoy this. Hopefully you'll come back, and hopefully you'll go to my YouTube channel at Divine Warrior Intuitive, and you'll see me more there. I'm just giving Facebook a try and seeing if it's actually going to help others. This is another avenue to help others. All right, so let's see where that we're going to. So divine, I've already prayed. I've already asked God to help me through this reading to touch somebody. If it does not resonate with you, this is a general reading. It isn't meant for you, but maybe you're like, oh my gosh, this sounds like so and so. Then hand it off to so and so. Let me tell you. As we got, ooh. You know, what's interesting is I do astrology, numerology, and tarot. The interesting thing is about how the planets move along with this moon. Everybody's like, it's a moon reading, let's do the full moon reading. When I do mine, I do it about the planets that are moving around. Um, the planets that are moving around the moon as well as what's going on. So if you talk to astrologers, all about what's going on in retrograde or that kind of a nature. Wow, upside. So let's see what we got for our energy. I have to look at my cards because sometimes I drop them and then I don't put them all together. So I do read cards in reverse. I do try to stay positive, but let me tell you, if you're going to do a private reading with me, then I can't tell you what's going to come out. I will be more productive in the positive nature or the higher vibrations, but sometimes the messages that come through are not something you want to hear because you need to transform. All right, so here we go. So divine is talking to us, and this is about a tall tale. This is about the number 8. Definitely about forward movement, about forward understanding, possibly rewards coming. But the tall tale is in reverse. So I love this because with the full moon coming up in Gemini, it's a lot about twin flames. It's about honesty. You'll see a lot of swords come up, that kind of a nature. So really pay attention if you're getting the energy that somebody's being honest with you and true to you. Most likely they are. Sometimes our human mindset, again, this is the mind, not the spirit, is doubting us. Oh, they're lying. Oh, from past experiences or what you've been brainwashed to. Somebody's trying to tell you the truth. Be humble, be honest, and really pay attention to that because this sounds like it's a divine intervention. And we'll find that out here in a minute. Your current energy is the number 2. I love this. It's number 2, but it's in reverse and it's flying. So it means that something needs to be grounded. Stay grounded. So something needs to be grounded. You need to be grounded. Another person needs to be grounded. Maybe you're in a job or a position that isn't in grounding, and it's not what you're supposed to be doing. You're really not happy there. That is your current energy. What is it that you need to be grounded? What is it that you need to have happen to keep grounded? A lot of times when we're in love right off the bat, we get really high. We really like all over the place. We're like, oh my gosh, my heart's beating and all that kind of stuff. We're not grounded. So a lot of the times we have to say, okay, I really like this person or I love this person, but I need to stay in check. Okay, because you're going to hear a lot about twin flames in the new Gemini moon. So a lot of things coming together, a lot of things working together of that nature. I'm not one to just do love readings because I don't believe that there is love in everybody's reading, intimate love. So I believe that it comes up as divine wants it to. So we have to be open to what divine's trying to show us, teach us, or have us grow. Okay. So your excuse me, your future energy is the River Queen. That's about flow, letting go of things, and having the natural movement. It's the number 9. So the number 9 in numerology is about being in the forefront. It's about being in the intense moment kind of a thing. So let it go. Let the natural flow of it. I'm just teaching my daughter this right now. She met a person and she's very nervous. Just go with the flow. Just be yourself, your authentic self. Go with the flow and just be you, and understand the number one thing between two people is communication. Be honest and truthful with your communication, because that will show you every red flag that you shouldn't be with that person. I guess I'm talking about twin flames today because definitely is something that um, Divine is really talking about. So really be mindful to stay grounded in this relationship and not romanticize. Thank you. I love that word. Romanticize. Don't romanticize over it, because that's fantasy. And sometimes fantasy, we can think of something. Oh, if he does this or she does this, then I'll do this, and then we can grow together and we can love together. And definitely, you got to really be grounded. All right. So let's see what your reading is going to bring. Again, please, if you are on Facebook, I don't know how this works again. And if you're just tuning in, I'm definitely doing a reading. It's a general reading. This is going to be just for the rest of the month. Okay. It could be the next day, it could be the next week for you, just because energies change from second to second, you know. And that's okay, thank you. So I'm supposed to share with somebody, don't let your feelings control you. Don't let your feelings and your circumstances control you. You have to control your feelings. Okay, because and you can control your circumstances, because you it's the mindset that you look at it. Are you looking at it spiritually, or are you looking at it mindfully? Mindfully world is like, oh crap, I have no money, I don't know how I'm going to pay the rent. But spiritually saying, okay, I need my rent, rent money, and so how am I going to get it? Okay, Lord, you need to show me a way that I could get it. I will be due diligent, work hard, but how do I go get and open that door in prayer and conversation and meditation. Oh Lord Jesus, help me. Yes, did I just talk to you? I see, I can't make this stuff up. Did I just talk to you about truth and honesty? First card out. This is sort of in your past. I can understand. Oh man, getting goosebumps. I'm getting. I can see what he's doing. Like I told you, I see things. I see a movie already, and it's just like, oh my gosh. So in somebody's past, because this is your past card. Remember, this is your past card. Somebody's past lied, trade, um, possibly cheated on, just being dishonest. Oh, I heard manipulative. There's somebody who was very manipulative in your past. This is the time to look at the truth. This is the time to be the truth from now. Stop putting the past in your future and now, because you're not living in the now. You have to live in the now. So somebody's past, you're carrying that along with you, which is really something that we've got to learn as human beings, to let things play. Past, you can't change it, honey. You can't change it. So why worry about what you can't change? And it's done. It's done. I was sexually abused as a kid, and I've got a video out there if you are one of us. As a kid, it's a three-part series called Picking Up the Pieces. Go to Divine Warrior Intuitive, or but the thing is, we know it's happened. We can't minimize what happened. We have to understand it happened, but we don't allow that to be our new circumstance. Oh, and you carry it, carry it, carry it, carry it with you. You learn to survive it, heal it, and live with it. That's the three-part series. And that's the thing, is you got to walk in your truth. Yes, I was. You have to be honest about it with your partner. Yes, I was. Here's my triggers. Don't do the triggers, and then we're going to be good. If they love you, they will not trigger you. If they don't love you, they're going to like be selfish and want what they want. So I don't know who that's for, but I don't know what. But anyway, ask for the truth, want the truth. And if you have a doubt, then confusion is a lie. Okay, anybody who's trying to confuse you or not have clarity, you don't need that person in your life, because that is not what your high vibrations about. High vibrations about is honesty and truth. Okay, high vibrations are about integrity, good morals, good. It expands your aura. It expands your aura. And when I feel auras, I can feel an aura very far away, or I can feel I have to get up to a person and almost touch them to feel their aura. That's how low vibrational they are. So low vibrations, you are keeping your auras completely close to you, closed down. Your chakras are closed. You really are just all tight and frustrated and bundled up. But when somebody is honest and true and integrity and has that, their auras begin, and the colors so beautiful, just so vibrant and beautiful. I don't see colors, but I do go and see sometimes my aura, my daughter's aura, in meetings, people that do this. And it's just amazing at how much we can our energy just by our mindset and where it's coming. All right. Second, ooh, let me get these other cards out because I've already seen the movie in my head and I want to see if the cards are going to do the thing. If you guys want me to pick a card, please do card or two cards at a 5 or 6. Please. Now, if you have abilities and you don't know how to advance them or you're confused about them, maybe you see things, maybe you hear things, maybe you've got intuition, so you don't know what to do with it. You like you're crazy and out of your skin. Those are things that I also help with other channel. And my website, you can book a point. Most of everything I do is free. However, there are some things that because my time is so restricted work, I have to charge. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Ah, ooh, we've just got so much deceit and lying in the past. And we've got so much truth coming up and change. Okay, with this Gemini moon coming up, it's definitely got some change coming. We've got the number 9 again. We've got the number 10, which is number 1. So we've got something ending, something beginning. We have the number 6. Let's see, we had 9. The number 8 is your challenge card. It. Love it. What does that mean? You've got polar opposites. So you got somebody lying and cheating. You got somebody who is honest and truthful. Somebody wants to run away. I can see somebody running away. No. If it's an abusive and it's against your mental or physical well-being, yeah, then that's. But if it's out of fear, whoo, I hear fear. You got to sort of hold on for a second because that fear, I think, is a new relationship. This is somebody new coming through. This is somebody that um, is really just liking somebody, wants to be with somebody. This is also something new, though, too. It could be a job. I don't. There's pentacles here, so we have the 6 of Pentacles. But I really don't think it is about a job this time. This is really interesting. This is about a relationship, or this could be and relationships could be platonic, they could be intimate, they could be growing from a friend to dating to marriage, that kind of a thing. So this is definitely about that. And that Gemini moon is just really working hard up there. There's also Mercury retrograde. I'm going to pull a moon card later, just to see at the very end, out of curiosity. So you have next to truth your past, and so you have the Queen of Cups, which is about your intuition. However, love it. So I have to say this because she's facing the king. All right, the King of Swords. Look at where her hand is. So divine has me look at certain things in the cards. I don't know why. Um, but it kept you apart because she's like, really, really, you want me to believe this? Really? Because this person wants to follow their intuition and their intuition is correct. So in the past, sometimes the truth was not being told or it was hidden. Sometimes we can do that, like I don't want to talk about it at a birthday present. That not talking about that. I'm talking about just sort of manipulating the relationship. And she's like, so I really do think that ended. I think that's either ended or ending because you've had it. You completely have had it, and it's a good thing. If you're at a point where you've completely had it, it's time to separate. Doesn't mean if it's divine intervention that you will be done and over. It's just that you need a break, because if somebody's telling you the truth, you don't need to have a break. To be honest, you just want to be with that person more. Your center card, which is one that I really, really focus in on, is the nine. Again, the nine. So we have the nine in your future energies, and then we have nine. What does this mean? This means what you're wanting and what you're desiring is going to come to fold. What does I mean? That's not a prediction. It's what you make. It's again, we're creating your future. We're reshifting your energies to be in a higher vibration rather than a lower vibration. And how do we do that? It's all about your spirit and mindset. Where do you focus first? You think, well, this is what I want. This is you fine. It's like, what is my spirit saying? Don't go there. Go there. Don't buy that. Don't buy that. And then later you're like, oh man, I shouldn't have bought. That's what I'm talking about. That's your intuition. That's your spirit talking to you. That is your spirit talking to your soul. Your soul's telling your mind what to do, and your mind is you basically telling your body how to act, react, do it, don't do it, do it, don't say it, don't say it, say it, don't say it, that kind of a thing. So right now, this is your immediate focus is that you can have what you want, you desire. It is the number nine, it's in your forefront, but you got to think of only just right now. Okay. Because if you focus in, oh, but what if it doesn't happen? Oh, I want that. But what if I don't have the money for it? Oh, what if we never get together? Oh, what if we never talk? Oh, what if we do? That's projecting that low vibration because you're not allowing your psyche and your chakras to open up, your aura to open up. You know that when you allow your auras to open up in a positive, it's called, what do you call that? Manifest. If you open it up, whatever you open up to, you will manifest. So if you hang around a negative nanny, you're going to get negative. You're going to gradually feed off of that. I have another video called Energy Vampires. Watch that one if you got toxic people in your life. That's on Divine Warrior Intuitive or Get Balanced 2020. Either one. But right now is the focus on what you want for the future and for you to grow your future. All right. You are going to be the creator of your future now forward. All right. Yeah. And somebody's not going to believe you. Somebody's not going to believe you. You're going to say, yeah, I'm going to change. I'm going to make sure that I have a better future. I want good things for me. I want this. I want that. And you're going to want to do that. And somebody's going to buck you. You're the number seven, definitely. You're trying to stand up for yourself. But the other thing too is they don't want you to get better. They don't want you to succeed in that manner. And I'll tell you what, the closest person, yeah, I know, is they're saying family, family, family is going to sabotage. Or and I had that when I was bodybuilding. Yeah, I went from 215 pounds down to 136 pounds on a bodybuilding stage. That was a dream. That was a goal. And my mom was my worst saboteur. Oh, you're not going to do that. Oh, it's another diet. Oh, yeah, you're just going to do this for a little while and it'll drop off. I literally had to sort of divorce her for a while, about a year, and really not talk to her because that was keeping my energies and vibrations low and my doubts from my past and all that brainwashing that was done as a child. And so I just said, you know what, I'm cutting off anybody who doesn't have a high vibration. Or at that time, I didn't call it high vibration. I didn't know what was, but I said, I want positive people in my life. I want people that are successful. I want people that are around like minded. So I kept bodybuilding people around me. I kept my trainer around me. And lo and behold, in 1 year, lost 70 pounds on a bodybuilding stage. And like I said, you have to stand up for yourself and what you believe and how to do that. Now, in this relationship, if it's not working because you got death in here, or judgment. You've got judgment in here. It's still a death. It's still a something is ending and something's beginning, but you are the judge of your future. How do you want it to? Are you going to stay into a toxic friendship, relationship, family, or are you going to move forward, separate, and move forward into what you believe and what you need for your journey? Okay. Somebody is more of a taker, okay, in your future. But this is all about balancing giving and taking. We can't take and take and take and our energies, stay out there expanded. Oh, yeah, I get this, I get this, I get this. That's not the way life works. The more you give, not only of yourself, your time, not saying money, but your talents. So, whatever you are good in, if you are an artist, if you are a creator, if whatever, don't keep it for yourself, keep it for your future. If you're in a relationship, share your talents together, share what you have for your future. Again, flow. It's about flow. It's about give and take. What can I do for you? Because I love you, I care for you, I want to, and that person should be saying, what can I do for you? Fill another person up, they fill you up, and you have balance. Actually, we don't fill each other up. It's sort of like me. That's bull crap. You need to complete yourself and be happy, right? So, give and take. It is a give and take. Now, the future, this is your challenge card. It is the number 8. It can hold you off on what you really, really want. This fear. This I see here and hear the word fear. So this 8 of Cups is about something sort of in it, I keep hearing the word shame. Somebody's shameful about something, or shame that they did something, or shame that something happened to them, sort of like when you are sexually abused. You feel shame, you feel guilt, you feel like you're the problem, you did. The shame is a type of fear that holds you back. So whatever fear it is, don't walk away from it. Turn around and walk towards it. Sort of like the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups always looks at pessimistic, optimistic. So be really, really mindful if this is a relationship, something has to change in it. And it has to change for the better. If it's coming to you, it is happening. You just have to recognize. How will I know? How will I know? Stay grounded. Listen to your intuition, your spirit, and whatever your spirit is telling you. And if you cannot hear your spirit, then contact me. I'll help you how to do. It's basically your intuition, because your spirit is your intuition. We don't understand how it works. We just know that. Okay, because this will show you how to just go with the flow. If you're trying to hold on to something, I keep seeing hands this. So you're like trying to hold on to something like the 4 of Pentacles. You're going to lose it, because you need to go with the flow. You need to allow things to happen, because then divine God can work and make things happen. And before you know it, you'll see the dots. All right. You'll see all the dots. All right. So let's go ahead and do, let's see if there's any. I'd like some clarification on this judgment card, please. I'd like to know if this is really something to, hearing the word move, and clarifications to move forward, if that's what you're sharing with. Somebody's in a crossroads, like in a walk, if they want to go this way. That's a hard place to be. It is really. So we have Temperance, we have the 3 of Pentacles, and this is the 2 of Cups in reverse. So Temperance, we definitely need to be patient, because there is a process happening. So with the Judgment card, you're trying to make a decision, whatever it is, whether it's in a relationship, whether to move forward, but you have the 9 of Cups in the center. This is the centerpiece that I look towards. It's sort of like the awe of the all. It is something that you really, really want to move forward to, but there's a learning process. So there might have been some time between whatever it is that you needed to really take and know about something. We have the 2 of Cups in reverse. So I think that there's been something in this relationship that has not been good, or questionable, or doubtful. But this is a time that you need to take to learn. Now, whether you have been taking time and you have to make a decision, or whether you need to split apart and make that decision, you have to go into yourself. You have to go into some quiet time, meditation time, prayer time, whatever you want to do, and just say, hey, I really need to breathe for one. A lot of the times we don't even know it. So check yourself in the day. Are my shoulders really up? Am I really tense? Then I'm not breathing. Okay? So a lot of the times we have to look at that. But this is definitely a lesson for you or the other person. This is definitely a lesson if this because there are pentacles in here a little bit, but no. But it could be something for your career. You're trying to make a decision in your career. But it's been sort of a rocky road. And so thank you. So they're saying, get off the fence. Whatever it is, get your butt off the fence. So you can go on one side or the other. You have to make a decision because you're trying to get to your future. All right. So whatever it is you're trying to decide on, it's going to take some patience. It's not going to happen really quickly. Divine, if you pick the right one, divine will move really fast. And that's how you'll know it's a divine intervention because you'll fight something, but then when you surrender it, then what happens is he's like, now I can go. Put on the gas. Ooh, and you go. You'd be surprised. I've had this experience so many times. And I won't go into it because this is my first video. But that's how I actually bought a company. I fought it until the voice got louder and louder and louder. And there's a lot more to the story, but I just couldn't handle that voice saying, this is what I want you to do. This is what I want you to do. Just do it. And I was like, no, I hate it. I hate it. I hate sewing. I hate sewing. It wasn't sewing that I hated. I hated little machines, like big sewing. I like big sewing machines. So I said, okay, fine. One time I literally screamed and yelled with nobody in the room, fine, I'll do it. But you're going to have to put everything in place. Boom. Literally within a week, I had business partner, not partner, but help me with my business plan. I had funding plan. I had all these people just boop, 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 boop. And less than, gosh, 6 months I own. So if it's divine, you have to have patience. You have to know when to give into your intuition. And it's always, you got to be careful what you listen to, though, because God is one energy and only the highest of high. However, there's those other little nasty energies that want in to trick you and manipulate. So if you want to know how to know it's the right sign, the way to go, that's for another video. Put it in the comments or something. However, the decision needs to be made. You need to get off the fence. You make the decision and you're going to feel a lot. I don't know who that was. And yes, somebody's going to fight you on it because they're like, well, you're crazy. You're being crazy. Oh, this is stupid. You're never going to do this. You're never. That's that low vibrational energy, toxic energy, those energy vampires that are around you. Again, go watch that video on my YouTube channel, Divine Warrior Intuitive, or Get Balance. Those there. But definitely, this is your path now, your future, your what you're beginning to create. So I want to get some clarification on let me. My daughter gave me this beautiful folder. I want to get some clarity on your future energy of this Eight of Cups in running. It's something that I don't think, can see in yourself. I don't think, because he's asking you to look at the moon. He's asking me to look at the moon. It's something that is sort of in front of you, but you don't see it. So what that means is it's sort of like light bulb moment, maybe, that you didn't realize it, that something that you were doing or somebody else was doing. So this is something that's going to be in your challenge because you can't see it. So you really have to pay attention. You really have to pay attention to what is going on. All right. It may have something to do with, this is not going to be for everybody. Because again, we have another 9. And it might be happening now. And that this might be the decision is that somebody has maybe done something to get in trouble. And that that it was hidden. Or maybe, for example, they were arrested at some point in their life and never told you. Or maybe they, I don't know, got in trouble at school, got somebody got kicked out of school, didn't tell their parents. Oh my goodness, I know somebody who it's happened to, never told them, and I'm like, he, it's spring break. Why would he need books? Come to find out, he wasn't even in school. Um, so definitely have to focus in on. All right, what is it for? This is your challenge card for the. Okay, definitely somebody's going through a lot of, and I don't take this light because you know it's very hard. Change is very hard. Change is very confusing. Um, you really get fog brain in what decision to make. Okay. So when you get fog brain, you can't be clear to which path you want to go. That's why prayer and meditation are so important because that gives you clarity. Nothing else will give you clarity other than meditation. And that's sitting. You have to take 5 minutes when you get in your car, whether you're going to work or going home from work. Sit for five. I do this every single time. I sit for 5 minutes to defrag from all the noise and I breathe. And I take 5 minutes. It doesn't take much time. 5 minutes to just breathe and just ask. You want to believe in the universe, you want God, whatever you believe in. I believe in one God, one power. However, you have to say, what is it that you hope that I was able to touch something that brings your thinking light of love and how you manifest that day allows your. So, or I don't know who that's for, but here's the thing with this challenge card and your future card, okay, you're not letting things go, or one, and there's a reason. So, why aren't you letting something go? Go with the flow, take it easy. Because there has been some heartbreak, there has been something that happened. It could be in paperwork, or okay, somebody might have passed away and you were supposed to get money from the will, or somebody has to do with money. I hear money has to do with that, and they cheated you out of it, or they embezzled, or they didn't give you what you said you were due. Loan, you said you were going to pay me back when you get taxes. Oh my God, people don't let people borrow money when they say, I'm going to pay you back when I get my taxes. You don't even know if they owe taxes. So don't do that. It's no, you work hard. You work hard for your money. Anyway, so there's been some deaths, there's been some hurt, there's been some deceit, separation. Again, with justice, definitely with that. That's also the number 11, number two. That brings either a separate. So the moon in Gemini is to bring things together, the twin flames together, to bring the love together, to bring everything together. So everything that you do from this day forward, please, please make sure that you're doing it in a positive, high vibration, love, and light. If it isn't, time to move it aside. Get rid of that energy. Brush it away. Get your, your broom and sweep it from underneath you because you don't need that for the future. All right. The death card, he's definitely um, something. You've got a couple of number twos in here. So something beginning something. Number three is a learning thing. This is a learning thing. We all are going through a journey. This is a learning thing. This is something that you need to learn from. This is something that you can grow from. Definitely put in your back pocket for later and say, yeah, I remember when that happened. I'm never going to let it happen again. Okay. I don't know what it is, but be really mindful because the truth is going to be coming out again. The truth, this is a Divine's card now. So the truth is going to come out. So I, I keep hearing my daughter say, he confessed, he confessed. And the thing is, he confessed that he really liked. So confessions can be a good thing. Confessions can be, But if somebody confesses that, say, for example, yeah, when he's now 30 and he was arrested and he's 18, you grow a ton. So you cannot judge somebody 100% from their past if they're a new person. So you shed off like a snake skin, you shed off the old person, and you have this new person with a new skin, new thought pattern, all that kind of stuff, new transformation. So that's where that is with those. All right. All righty. So what I'm going to do now, keep hearing future, 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 future. Okay. So I'll pull some cards for the future and give some clarity on the River Queen. This go with the flow, this number 9. I love it because your future and your center card right now, your now card and your future card are 9. So please think about that. Somebody's not thinking about it for their future. Somebody's not doing that. Okay. So really, really think about your future, where you want to go with it, and who you want to be with. I mean, there's a lot of things you get caught up if you don't ask the right questions in a relationship uh, right off the bat. You're wasting so much time because those red flags will come up later. And yeah, for example, if you're in a new relationship, you're young, you know, not first or second or third relationship or date or whatever, probably about the 10th or 11th. So, what is your view on kids? What is your view on kids? You could even do it sooner than that. Depends on how much you talk in a day. So, if you're talking hours and hours and hours in a day rather than like big difference in that 10-day relationship. However, that's definitely a topic you need to talk about. One wants kids, one doesn't. That person may never ever change. So don't ever think, oh, well, they'll change, they'll want kids later. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to you. You're wasting your time. Same with money. Do you want to keep your money separate? Do you want to put it together? Or you goals, People should come together in a relationship. He, whatever, she, whatever, come together and be your person, and then find a goal together in the middle. And you should have this similar morals, integrity, family values, and things of that in the middle, but you still got to stay your own person, your own person. You should be supporting each other in that. What can I help you with in your goals? What can I help you with in your goals? What can we do together to make both goals happen? That kind of a thing. If that's not happening, you guys got to be talking, and it's not healthy. Too many unhealthy people come together over and over and over again. Okay, we're talking about this future energy, the River Queen. Go with the flow. I love it. Go with the flow, natural movement, natural flow. And where are they? They're on the water. They're going. Okay, so they're going somewhere, they're doing something. Now, this might be a physical move, this might be something that is um, just like a mindset move, definitely. Okay, a mindset move, it could be a physical move, but I think it's going to be um, one, other, or both. The reason being is we have the Six of Swords. And what are the swords about? It's about truth and honesty and all that kind of stuff. You got to be honest. Somebody's going to tell you that they don't want to be alone. If you leave, and this could be just breaking up. If you leave, then they're going to be alone. Well, there's definitely learning here. When we were talking about this, there's definitely learning, and they need to be alone for a while. Okay, but that's going to take strength. That's going to take strength for somebody to do that. Okay. Go with the flow. And then whoever you release, then you're going to be able to go with the flow. Just say, you know what? I don't need to have such a strong hold. This whole thing was manipulated into being together. So I don't want that. I want somebody to want me as much as I want them. Okay. So that is the flow. So I don't know if you don't want to be alone or they don't want to be alone, but there has to be a mindset shift. So somebody needs to shift from mind spirit thinking to spirit mind thinking, because the mindset is, it's all about the mindset. And where are you starting your mind? From the earth or from spirit? You start it from earth, it's all the stuff we learned. If you start from spirit, it's the wisdom, the knowing, and the whys. How does that work? Why? did I know that? That spirit first, because that is truth, absolute truth, not your truth, but it's absolute truth. So your truth is, I don't want to be alone. I'm so afraid. I've been there. I have been there, guys. And the more I was alone and understood myself, I really enjoyed it. And then I brought the people around me with life. That's when my life, okay? So definitely courage, it is going to take courage because that's your fear. This is your fear. This is your future. This is your challenge. This is your goal, guys. And it can happen. You just have to be patient with yourself. Be super patient with yourself from this day forward. Just make that challenge. Just say, and even write it down. From this day forward, I'm going to release negative people in my life, toxic people in my life. Write it down. I get a little journal. It doesn't even have to be a journal. It could just be a piece of paper and just say, today I release Susie. She's so negative. I release Johnny, so toxic. I can't stand so and so. I Because when you're around somebody and your energies, for example, if you're in a really good mood and you're having fun and you go to work and somebody's just pretty soon you're just like, that is what I'm talking about, energy, and it can change. So don't let those feelings change you. Take control of your feelings, and you control your feelings on how you're going to be. Nobody's going to make me grouchy. So again, this is my first Facebook reading, guys. I'm going to do one more poll. My first Facebook reading. Please comment. Let me know how it went. I would love to hear. I would love to hear if you'd like to go over to my channel on YouTube. My YouTube channel is Divine Warrior Intuitive. I also have Get Balanced 2020. That's my secular channel. But there's a ton of videos that I just transferred over to Divine Warrior, but Get Balanced 2020 has more. If you want a personal reading, I do personal readings. Just understand that sometimes they're not all positive. It's something that God wants you to hear or learn or grow from. So it is what it is. And I do it in love, I do it in light, and I struggles or just your own. Okay. But go to my website for that. Here we go. Don't let your past hold you back. Okay. That is the Gemini energy, moon energy that we're going to be going into. And this is so true. This is not just the moonology. This is God also. It's a south node they're talking about. But don't let it hold you back. Okay. Don't let that hurt, that pain, that all that stuff. Woo! Trying to throw it out of my hands. Don't let that hurt, that pain, that separation or whatever happened. It was supposed to happen so that you can. Sometimes it really hurts. I know that, I have a friend who they found somebody and they are twin flames, and but that person had a relationship, not a relationship, just a really deep friendship, and it just wasn't like this twin flame, and they had to say, hey, I'm really sorry, but I'm going with this person, and it hurts. And just be kind and know that people invest time and love and money, and just know that it hurts, and just be empathetic and say, I'm really sorry, but this is my journey. This is where I go. It's not that you're devaluing them, you're loving them by letting them go so that they can find their twin flame or their purpose in life of what they need to. All right. So thank you guys. I don't know if this is actually even going live, but I really thank you. I would love your comments. I answer every single one. If they are negative, I delete them because low energy, low vibrational. So please comment. Go to my YouTube channel, sign up, subscribe. I would love to you. If you want to learn about leather, go to the Leather Lady LLC on YouTube. I have a video over there, not only for horses and saddles, but I do leather work, and that is my day job. But I teach you how to do leather craft and work, repairs, saddles. I love you guys. Thank you so much for dropping in. And I will see you maybe on another one. If I can get comments to say, hey, this was good, then I will do another one. So I hope to see you in the future. Take care, guys. Now I got to figure out how to shut it off.